Hey everybody, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to learn how to make salt potatoes with Good and Basic.
Let's get started.
I have Joseph and Joseph here with me, and they're going to teach me how to make salt potatoes.
These are the simplest, easiest potatoes that you'll ever make in your life, and they taste incredible.
And we've got a few different kinds of potatoes here. We've got little russets. We've got, I believe they're red Pontiac potatoes. They're just red potatoes with white flesh. We've got little baby Yukon Gold potatoes. And then we also have these purple potatoes with purple flesh. So we should get to try out some different kinds of potatoes and see what they're like.
Okay, so am I doing this right?
Yep,
Too much,
just
not
give
enough?
it all the way soaked in olive oil and then roll it in some salt. And that is the whole preparation required for these after washing them. Yeah, so when it's completely covered in salt, just throw it on the pan. And
Like
it's
more
ready
than
to go.
this, or is
No,
that good?
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
That's awesome.
so we just have this covered completely in salt. And just keep doing that to all of them?
Exactly.
Is that right?
Lather,
Okay.
rinse, repeat.
Normal baked potatoes kind of need all the cheese and butter and bacon bits and chives that you put into them in order to become food. These ones don't. For these ones, all the bacon bits and stuff become an enhancement of something that's already epic.
So you can just eat these plain and it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
just taste
Yeah.
like a
And
plain
you'll enjoy
potato.
them.
We
You'll
should
enjoy
probably
them
do that right at the end of this video.
You'll
is
enjoy
just
them.
test them. Just the virtues of the common potato by itself.
Well, and that's something I do love about the potato is it's such a simple, in its simplest form, it doesn't have much flavor, but you can add any ingredients to it and it just enhances the potato flavor.
A
And
culinary canvas on which you paint flavor.
exactly.
So one of the cool things that Christine told us is that the Mr. Potato Head was the first toy that was ever advertised on television. And it was when it was first made, it didn't come with that brown body. Instead, it just came with the parts. And what you do with the parts is stick them directly into a potato.
And I thought that was so fun that we were talking about potatoes, and I look up, and lo and behold, the first commercial that was on TV to advertise for toys for kids was the Mr. Potato Head. So that was back in 1952 when that commercial came out. And look, here it is, 2019, and my kids are still playing with a Mr. Potato Head.
You
So
know-
fascinating.
That legacy of the potato is fascinating to me because not only is it kind of, I mean, it's kind of a boring shape that you can then add stuff to,
Oh, look how-
hence with the toy, but that's awesome.
Need a slightly larger potato for the base. He's wearing pants that are about 3 times as large as he needs.
He's trying to be like his dad.
That is awesome. You know, another fun thing to do with potatoes as far as games go is printing with them. If you cut them in
Oh
half, you can cut
yeah,
messages and then
we used to
make
do that in
stamps.
elementary school. I
Yeah.
forgot you could do that.
It's like Gutenberg 2.0. Of course,
Yeah.
Gutenberg didn't have potatoes, and so, you know, maybe if he had, history would have gone a little differently.
You know, another thing we haven't mentioned about the potato yet is its nutritional qualities, right? The humble potato has
Yeah.
a lot of vitamin C, and then it has small amounts of tons of other nutrients. So that, you know, it's not like an orange. An orange has tons of vitamin C and then almost nothing else. The potato has a little bit of everything.
Has a little bit of manganese, it has a little bit of tons and tons of potassium, more than bananas.
Yeah.
And then it has enough
And
vitamin
iron.
C to keep scurvy off. I mean, so
Yeah,
if
they
you're
would
ever off
take-
to sea,
Yeah, they would take potatoes on boats when they were traveling for a long time to help with scurvy because of the vitamin C, because the fruit wouldn't last long on the ships. So they would take potatoes, which could last for a long time, and would give them a lot of nutrients.
and if they had known about salt potatoes, they could have dunked them overboard and then just baked them.
Okay,
awesome.
so we're gonna throw these into the oven for how long?
So 420 for the large potatoes, which is kind of what we're going to base this off of. For this one, less. For the large potatoes, it's going to be 425 for about an hour, and for these ones, it's going to be 425 for less than an hour.
We don't know exactly how long. We are experimenting.
Let's try about 35 minutes. So they came out, and we're ready to eat them.
I'm excited. They baked and they have the salt on them, so do we eat it with
Yes.
the salt on it?
No. So what we're going to
Okay.
do is
Unless you have very low blood pressure in case, do whatever you want.
if you're like the rest of us, then just brush it off, and it actually comes off mostly as a crust, and then it'll be kind of sprinkled with salt, but not like encrusted with salt.
Okay.
So you want to get it to the point that you're comfortable with, about like that.
A pretty normal amount.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not excessive.
Not excessive.
What we're really hoping that you'll notice as you eat them is the flavor on the inside and also the texture on the inside. The inside will be a lot moister and a lot more moist and a lot creamier and also a lot more flavorful. or so we hope.
And it
Right.
brings
Let us
out
know what you think.
the basic goodness of the potato.
Now, we have two different kinds of potatoes that we've done this.
Yes.
So will they have the same texture, or because they're two different types of potato, will they be completely different flavored?
It's worth trying.
Different potatoes do have different internal properties. Like some potatoes are better for baking, some are better for boiling,
Sure.
right? So
Sure.
I'm assuming that they'll be different in some way. But I've never tried it with these smaller ones, so who knows, right?
Actually, I like these quite a lot. These ones we baked for about 35 minutes, and these ones for about an hour. Actually, an hour exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the one that we have done more often, so that's the time. But I just tasted one of these, and they turned out really, really well.
I'm so excited. I've never tried these before, so they're introducing me to a new way of cooking potatoes. So let's try it out. My mouth is salivating. I don't know if it's just because the salt. And P.S. if you've never had purple potatoes, you should go try them. They're just fun, and you can try them out with your kids and totally trick them that you have magical powers and that you can make purple potatoes. Whatever, just go have fun with your kids trying out a new potato. I'll show you what it looks like once I take a bite.
Okay,
Are we all going to do this at the same time?
Okay.
Yes, but I
you
don't want to.
ready?
Yep. Wait, are you shoving the whole thing?
I'm
I was
gonna-
going
I'm
to take
gonna
a bite
take a
and
bite,
show
yeah.
them the purple.
I'm gonna take a bite, too.
Okay.
Whoa.
See the purple?
The texture of that one turned out particularly well. So
one tastes
creamy.
like-
So creamy.
Like poi?
Okay. All right, cleanse the palate.
And it's just a potato. I love this. Okay, let's try another.
I was thinking it would be kind of fun if you had like a dipping sauce or something for
Well,
these.
that's
yeah.
a great idea. That's
Like
awesome.
almost like fry sauce to go with it.
And you don't even have to slice the fries.
We could totally make some.
Okay, Yukon Gold for the win.
Yeah? The purple one was really good.
Turned to cream instantly.
Well, actually, Yukon Golds are really good for mashed potatoes. You should check out my video that I did on mashed potatoes because I use Yukon Gold. Creamiest mashed potatoes ever.
That's
Awesome.
And now you just like prove the point. It's,
Yes, it's a different thing. It's funny that there's that much variety between potatoes.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, crazy. That's just so creamy.
Okay, I'm ready to dig
Just
into
explodes. It just
the massive
explodes in your
russets.
mouth.
These would be really fun to have as an appetizer.
Yeah.
You know, you have a guest over, you could just have a platter and have a little bit of fry
Like
sauce on, or
toothpicks.
some kind of sauce. I'm almost thinking more of like almost like an aioli or something that's like vinegar
Yeah.
based. Not vinegar because it's salt.
Yeah.
Creamy though. So that's why I thought fry sauce because it's
Yeah.
creamy and you already eat fry sauce
Yeah.
with potatoes. If you
that's
don't know
pretty
what
good.
fry sauce is, it's very common here in Utah. It's a combination of mayonnaise and ketchup
And it's really good if you
that
add a
we
little
dip
bit
our
of-
fries in.
If you add just a little bit of cayenne into it.
Cayenne or relish, or sometimes I've done Worcestershire. I mean,
Oh, that's good.
it's an endless.
So salty fingers at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Going for one of the big ones.
So good.
Christine, I have a question for you, and I'm
Yes.
putting you on the spot. This is totally unscripted.
Sure.
I'm curious how many potato-based dishes you can think of.
Oh.
And I'm going to keep count, so just name them and I'll keep count.
Potato based?
Yes, so anything that draws upon potatoes. So
Like that has potatoes in it? Or the.
potatoes is like a substantial ingredient, right? Like
Okay, so you have soup, like
Okay.
baked potatoes soup. You have mashed potatoes. You have au gratin.
Okay.
You have French fries. You have chips. Well, you have baked.
Okay.
You have twice baked.
Okay.
You have, can I say frozen? Just kidding. It's just the state they're in. You have hash browns. You have tater tots. You have, I'm sure you're all thinking, Christine, you're forgetting this one. If I forgot one, leave a comment in the section below telling me what I'm missing.
So Christine, you came up with over 10 just off the top of your head, right?
Right.
And even any one of those has, a huge number of internal varieties, right? Like if you do baked potatoes, you can put like a barbecue type topping on them.
Right.
You could do, I don't even know what other kinds of toppings, but I'm sure you're thinking of just, another dozen types
Yes.
of toppings, right? So it just multiplies exponentially, and you can probably do a couple hundred things with potatoes.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because there are actually, you mentioned 100 things to do with a potato, but there's actually over 1,000 varieties of potatoes throughout the world. Here in the United States, we don't have as many varieties, but in Peru, where the potato was discovered and still grown today, there's thousands and thousands of potato varieties, different kinds and textures and flavors and colors, and it's so interesting. It would be fun to see purple French fries over at McDonald's. You know, it's
yeah.
not something we
Purple
see.
fries.
Yeah, it's not something we see
buy that.
so much here, but we forget that there are different kinds of potatoes. We just limit to what we have access to.
Starts in Peru and now it's grown the world over. You know,
Yes.
I mean, here we are, thousands of miles away, different time zone, different language, different everything.
Different culture.
Yeah.
Same potato.
Same potato. Well, I actually went over onto their channel and I helped them make twice baked potatoes. So if you want to learn how to make twice baked potatoes, don't forget to check out their channel. I will leave a link in the description below. But these salt potatoes were awesome. I really look forward to adding these potatoes to my rotation of recipes, and I really want to try it with a dipping sauce. I think it would just add something
Yeah.
more. Not that they need anything, they're great as they are, but being a foodie,
Yeah,
make
it's
it
fun to add
more,
variety.
right?
You gotta do the Remy thing where you're trying 2 flavors at once.
Yes. Yes. So thank you, Joseph and Joseph, for joining me here on my channel, and we will see you in the next video.